We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's got an open man. And they swarm him under.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to get to him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets away from one. That's caught. It's Bernard. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Alabama.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so
He's going to go for a big one. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He caught it. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
First down here for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Give to the running back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The back goes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Open space at the 25. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Milrow. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Man, what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You got to throw the football.
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air, it's Vasco. Oh, he makes the catch. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Coastal. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball." Oh, there's the ball! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. It can be a gut punch to squander great field position, and now they face a 3rd and 7. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And the shot that clears will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Looking for room, it's Washington. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.